Good morning, good morning. Okay, so, uh-oh, my thing's getting a little bit crazy here. Okay. I have my resin burner going and the flame got a little crazy. Okay, I don't know what this is gonna look like. I don't know what this is ever gonna look like again. Because making space. Okay, but let's just start at the beginning. Lately I've just been feeling so weird. And I keep hearing raw and organic, and I know they're not talking about food. I know they're talking about me. I know they're talking about this next, what's coming. And I feel like do you want a little cleansing? There you go. So I don't know. So we've been doing the tarot study each month, right? And I've really been enjoying that. And it's been 1 year since we started it. It'll be in August, it'll be 1 year. But this Justice card, it may already be 1 year, I don't know. But anyway, the Justice card is halfway point through the major arcana, and it's card number 12. So that means for 12 months, we've been doing the deep dive into the tarot. And again, I've been enjoying it. I've been feeling like I'm growing this, my connection with the tarot in a deeper way. And also reading out loud, it's been helping me to be more present. Somehow, like my mind has a way of going 10 different places at one time. But between meditation and all the different things I do, but reading out loud is just one of the things that's been helping me be more present in the moment, because it's training my mind to, because whenever I read out loud, whenever I first started, I can zone out, and it's kind of like driving from one place to the next, and you don't know how you got to the end, but you got there. But like I can zone out and be thinking about all these different things while I'm still reading, get to the end of the passage, and I have no idea what I've read. And so it's been training my mind to kind of just keep coming back to the present moment. And so that's what I've been doing, and I'm still trying to get there. I'm still like working on that, right? And so anyway, that's been part of it. But recently, and I talked about this in the last Justice Tarot Study video, which it won't be published though yet, because I've been just doing them and then scheduling them for later, because that's what YouTube likes you to do. Anyway, I recently found out that you're not really supposed to be reading out loud, like on YouTube, that it's against the rules. I mean, it's against the law. It's illegal. But I don't know if it's just like, if reading just one passage like that is illegal. Google keeps telling me and pulling up different sources that are saying different things. Like some of the things are saying reading one passage is not illegal, because I know like I'm not that dumb to where I don't get that you shouldn't go on here and read cover to cover a book out loud. But I didn't think about just reading one little passage, or even like doing our buy the book card of the day. I thought that was helping people, and it was helping me, again, learn more, and not just about the cards, but just learn more in general, because some of these decks, it gives you little tidbits of information all throughout them, and I've been finding it helpful. And but anyway, so that I think could be legal. And so anyway, so this past like year I've been in this, it feels like in this like deep dive study mode, but it feels like they're wanting me to, I don't know, like the phrase that's coming up is the emperor has no clothes. And again, they've been telling me raw and organic for a while, for like a week now, and every day. And it feels like, so, okay. You know how when you're trying to find your style when you're younger or whenever, you try on all different kinds of outfits, right? You try wearing all different kinds of clothes. You try wearing your hair in all different kinds of ways. Maybe if you wear makeup, maybe your makeup in different ways. And you just try on all these different things, trying to find you out of all of it, right? And until you find what feels good and right and comfortable that you want to show up in each day. And it feels like whenever we're on this journey of trying to deprogram ourselves from societal like standards and unmask all the layers of all the different ways that you had to be somebody else to survive and feel safe in this world, that sometimes whenever we're trying to do that, when we're in the phase of demasking, when we're in the phase of deprogramming, when we're in this place of trying to take away all these layers that have been placed by our inner parts to keep us safe, but also by other people of like, again, societal programming, you need to look like this and talk like this and walk like this and do this, and just to be able to be part of society. And we're sitting here and we're trying to deprogram ourselves. We're trying to take off all the masks. We're trying to take off all the layers and trying to figure out where we are at the core of all of the things. Sometimes we can start trying on other people's clothes in the meantime to see how they fit, right? Maybe you have tried Buddhism, or maybe you've tried whatever it is, like you've been trying these different things, and just to see what fits for you, right? And sometimes trying on these different things, what it is too is you needing to there are going to be these different modalities and different thoughts and religions and different all the different things that will help you heal, right? It helps you heal the different parts. And so you're only in that place, like say if you're in somatic breath work or something, and maybe that is your jam and you fall in love with it and you become a master of that skill, that craft, and you teach others to do that, and that is you. But maybe you're in the other camp of you needed this to help heal a part of yourself, and you're going to take some of the golden nuggets from that and then keep going along your path. You're only there as it's only like a pit stop for you, which kind of makes it sound like a smaller effect than it is. It's big, right? But still, like, so but what I'm saying is that sometimes, so whenever we go through all of that, right? I don't like smoke detector doesn't go off, because that's really burning. I might need to blow that part out. Let me do that, because I'm worried about that smoke detector, because let me show you what's happening here. Eek. You can turn back on later, okay? Thank you. Okay. So, okay. So sometimes we're meant to go through all these different things and do all the different healing, and not that that's ever done, right? We're still going to be continuing healing. This isn't like the end of the road. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes then we are asked to, all right, so you've been learning all these different things, all these different, and diving into all these different healing modalities and learning all the different, maybe you've been diving into the Kabbalah or, like I said, Buddhism or astrology, tarot, human design, sound healing, all the different things that have been helping you, right? Maybe they've been helping you. Some of them stick, some of them don't, and that's okay. We're not meant to hang around in all the things that forever and ever, amen. I mean, well, maybe you are. Maybe you're that person, but maybe you're not. But anyway, it feels like we're coming into a time, though, that we're, at least me, but it feels like some of you too. It feels like there's something in the air. And maybe those that are really good at astrology would be able to say, confirm or deny this, but it feels like we're meant to just strip it all away all over again. Like it's like, and the best way to the one way to describe it that has been coming to mind, and I was talking about it yesterday with a friend, it just feels like I want to burn everything to the ground and start all over again. And I know that sounds crazy, but like, kind of like, for example, I love painting our house. Like almost all the walls have some sort of something going on it. But sometimes I'm looking around going, I just want to go back to a blank canvas again. I just want to go back to everything being just a blank canvas. And then that reminded me of what they've been telling me. Go raw and organic, go raw and organic. And again, they're not talking about the food. Although I have gone raw before, but they're like, right now your system doesn't need all the raw. But anyway, but they're talking about me, and they're talking about how I show up in the world, who I am, how I'm showing up in relationships, how I'm showing up for you guys, and my clients, just to be raw and organic. And then in the organic thing, so I've been thinking about that, right? And if you think about what organic is, it's free of the chemicals, right? It's grown with just the basic materials of Mother Earth and the seed that's planted, and watering and nurturing that seed, and then protecting that as it grows, that seedling as it grows into this beautiful plant, whatever it is, and continuing harvesting for medicine, and then starting and continuing the process, right? And it feels like that's where we need to be at this moment, that we need to be at this raw organic stage of just letting all the extras just fall away and coming back to the root of all things, and the root of who we are, and the core, finding her. And like, if you were to become the emperor with no clothes, like taking it all off of all the layers all over again, even the ones that you've adopted along the way of healing, trying to take off the layers of society and trauma and your inner parts and all the different things, and you've been working and healing and all of that, and yet then you've been putting on all these other different layers, right? You've been trying out all these different clothes since then. You've been trying out the astrology and the human design and the sound healing and all the different things, right? And they want us to, not that they're saying throw out your babies. I use these in session. They're not saying throw out the baby with the bathwater. they're just saying, take off those, using these, all of those things as identifiers. They are not our identifiers. They are not who we are. We may do sound healing, but that's not who we are. We may do healing work. We may do tarot. We may do, crystal work or whatever it is. We may do these things, but that's not who we are. So who are we then? Who are we then? If you take away all of those things that we do, if we take away all the things that we do the healing work, maybe you do astrology. I really wish I could do astrology, but my brain isn't, I don't think it's fast. It doesn't retain well enough. But anyway, say if you do astrology, if you do human design, all those things, if you take it all away, if you were to take it all away, and what would that look like? What would you look like? Who would you be? If you took away everything that you do, who would you be? It's like, what the fuck, right? Excuse me. It's like, who would you be? Who would you be if you took away all of your identifiers? You meet somebody new. Hi, nice to meet you. What do you do? Oh, I do, I never know what to say though. I'm horrible at introduction stuff. I'm just like, ooh. But but again though, that they were, okay. That being said, they have also been showing me a lot of my younger years and how life started out even on the rocky road, and how what I do, this isn't really, I don't really know if I'm supposed to even be talking about this. Okay, yes, I can. And then, but that they were saying just not how, like, not to look at it as, look at, it's not a poor me situation. It's a, look how, like, the adverse energy has been trying to keep you down since day zero. And yet here you are, you still showed up in this space, in this place. You are still a healer of healers. You've made it. You're here being a healer of healers. And that is an amazing thing. And so, like, just trying to, and then they were, so yes, I do the healing work, but I feel like, so down in my core, so I guess I'm figuring all this out while I'm talking to you, putting all the pieces together. But they've been saying this all along, and I just haven't, like, fully accepted it in my heart, like, as far as, like, having the confidence to do so, having the self-love and self-confidence and self-awareness and self-everything to claim that, right? To claim it. So they're saying, ow, sorry, my legs don't like to sit like this for too long. They're saying, like, you take away all of those identifiers, all the things that you do. Like, yes, you are a mother, you do mothering things, but just take that away, take that out of the picture. Yes, you are a wife, you do wifing things, or you're a partner and you do partnering things, all these technical terms, but you take all that away. Take it all away. You like to hike, you like to do puzzles, You like to do sound healing and all the things, but just take it all away. Take it all away. What are you at the heart of it all? What is your soul telling you? Like, this is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am. Who are you? When you take away all the identifiers, not just at the ones that we've already been working on stripping away from square one, all the ones from society and all the different things like trying to like fit in and all, like, and all of that stuff, just taking all of, we've been working on all of that. You've been doing good, right? And then, but you've been trying on all these other clothes, and you've been trying to figure out who you are now in this new way of being. Are you a tarot reader? Are you an astrologer? Are you a human designer? I don't know what they're called. And then, human design fascinates me too, but it's kind of like astrology for me, where it just kind of goes over my head. And then, are you a channeler? Are you a, all the different things, all the different outfits you've been trying on this whole time, right? But taking all of those away now. Just stripping off all your clothes all over again. It's like first you went to the mall to strip off all your first layer of clothes, and then you've been trying on all these clothes, but now they're asking you to do it all over again. Now that you've been doing all this work for a while, and you've been healing, you've been figuring things out, now take all those clothes away. Now take all that away. All those identifiers away. Take it all away. Who are you at the heart of things? What does your soul like cry out for at night? Like, I don't know, at night. What does your soul like yearn for? Like, what does it feel so connected that if you were to strip that away, it's almost like you would just be like, poof, turn into a poof of air, like smoke, and just go like up in the smoke. And then think about and then we have to have the confidence, the self-confidence and the faith and the trust that yes, like I can wear that. Because it's more than wearing it. It's in my bones. It's in my bones. I am a healer of healers. It's in my bones. I could feel it radiating through my being. And so, but have faith to say that out loud. To have trust that Spirit's going to show up for me and not be like, ha ha ha, you thought you were, bitch, but no. Just kidding. But just to have that, the faith and self-confidence and self-love, and that is like where we are now, is like we have to so we've been building this foundation together and on our own and together for over the years, right? Over the last however many years you've been working on this. Some of you may be 20 years, some of you may be 2 or 3 years. It's all good. And so we've been working on this for however many years. And so now we have to strip back everything, get raw, organic, butt naked, and be like, who am I? Like if you were to take away that last piece, then you would go up into a puff of smoke. You would no longer be able to, you feel like that's, and then you have to, then once you see that and feel that and know that in your bones, then we have to like cherish it, like, sorry. Then you have to like cherish it like it's this gift, and know this is a gift. This is a part of me. This is something that I can't not be. So how can I not have the self-confidence and the self-love and the self-awareness that that is who I am? Because if you took it away, then I would no longer be. So of course I've got to own up to it. Of course I've got to own it and claim it as my own. I've got to feel it in my bones. I've got to, because if this wasn't, then I would no longer be. And so we cherish this part of ourselves in this new way. We own it, we claim it, we feel it. We feel it as this fire in our hearts. We feel it in our bones, and down to where they connect and root into Mother Earth, into her bones. We feel it like tendrils of air and smoke and air going out and being one with the wind. We feel it just coming alive as the sun, Father Sun, shines down, and it's like that, photosynthesis. It feels like with that, like when the Father Sun shines down on us and it activates that within us. We feel it in our core, our bones. We feel it in as part of the earth, as part of the air, as part of the fire. We feel it flow through us, in and out, and yet always remaining. That is our one constant, our one truth as water, showing us like that is still what remains. This is who we are. This is what we claim. Amen. So it is. So what is your soul truth? What is your soul crying out for? Who strip away, become the emperor with no clothes. Strip away all the identifiers, right down to the core, back down to the seed. Back down to the seed. Become raw and organic. To see what remains. What is the one part of you that remains the same once you strip all the other layers away? What is your truth? Who is your truth? And what is she telling you? Much love. Thank you so much for, going through our midlife crises together. Love you.